Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on my new tattoo, which I'm sure is very unexpected, and it is for me too, because about like 2 weeks ago I'd say that this would never be possible. But yes, I'm 16 and I have a tattoo, and apparently I am the world's greatest hula hooper, which is what my shirt says, which is kind of stupid. But I guess I like stupid things. And it says 10 on the back, which is what I thought the shirt was until I brought it home and I was like, oh, that was the back. The front says, doesn't matter. Okay. And apparently all my videos except one of them, I like to not wear makeup, and now in my 4 videos, I like to wear beanies. But I'm wearing gray leggings, so you know what, it matches. So I'm wearing a beanie and my head looks weird at this angle, but I am wearing a beanie. So I was able to get my cousin to record both of the, I guess, I don't know what you'd call it, like the trace of the tattoo and him actually putting the ink into my skin. And both of those times you don't really see my face. On the actual tattoo process, he just zooms on my face once, and I was cringing and holding my father's hand. But yeah, I live in Minnesota, which is illegal to get one under the age of 18, even with your parents' consent. But I didn't get it in Minnesota, I got it in Colorado. I got it at a place called like Tattoo Demon in Colorado Springs, which is a great name. But I got it by a guy whose name I think was Alex. I don't know if it's Alex or Matt or Chris. Oh, Chris! Maybe it's Chris. Chris or Alex. Let's bet on those two. I don't know. I'll leave it down in like a word right here, his name, because I don't remember. But yeah, so I got it done by him, and it is just a simple black tattoo. And I'll explain the significance after I show you the videos. Oh, and P.S. it's a heart on my ankle. So, yeah. And it's not white girl, I promise. There's a giant meaning behind it. And a lot of my cousins are getting a very similar thing. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. No, it's not intended to be white girl. I don't want it to be that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna show the video. Oh, and P.S. the video's on my iPhone 5S, so it's probably not that great of quality, but I did have them recorded sideways, so I got that part right. So here's the video of Alex or Chris, who knows, of him putting on the pattern, I guess you could call it. And I had to be standing up for it because that way he could get like a best angle. So here's the video of that.
Where it's at. There's a view.
Okay.
I know it's vertical.
So yeah, I know that video is kind of random and short, but my cousin only decided to record 2 things that happened during this. So yeah, these videos aren't very long, but you just get to see what happens, I guess. And so now I guess I will show you the video of me actually getting the ink put into my skin.
If you need breaks, let me know. That's a big deal. Okay. Almost done. There were a couple little spots where the felpa lined it. Okay. But that's it. We're done. No, you don't. Well, let him tell you what to do.
So yeah, that is my tattoo, and I'll show you in a second of what it looks like. You know what, let me just show you now, hold on. So this is it. I don't know if you can't see it or not. This is a really awkward angle for me. Can you see it? I highly doubt it's in focus. Dang it, this is so awkward. I'll get it, hold on. Focus. Focus on my foot, please. There, can you see that? There it is. Don't mind my legs. Oh, it's not focused, is it? Dang it, this is so difficult. I'm not flexible. And I'm in dance. I'm a disgrace. There? I don't know. Ah, there it is, focused. There it is. This is upside down. Dang it, I can't get this. Hold on. There we go. There's my tattoo. Sorry if you don't like feet. Or if you do like feet, that's weird. I guess I don't not like feet. I just, they're neutral. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Here's my tattoo of the heart. There it is. There's that sucker. It's on my left. Oh, this is quite the position. It's on my left foot on the inside. There's my foot. And it just, now it looks like an elephant. Oh my gosh, I need to stop. Sorry if the camera angle changed. That was quite the fiasco. Fiasco, I think it's a word. That was quite the event of me trying to show you that. I'm out of breath, which is very sad. So a lot of people ask how much was it, and it was just $50 straight up. So I'm not exactly sure on everything, but at least mine was 50 bucks, so that's all I know. How did I convince my parents? Well, my dad is covered in tattoos, and so he has always said that he wants to take me and my brother to get our first tattoos, and my brother's 20 and he doesn't have one yet, but he wants to get one very badly. And then I got this, obviously, which is so great. But yeah, so he always said that he wanted to take us to our first tattoos, and since I was under 18, it just never happened, and I never knew what I wanted. But when I thought of this idea, I knew I was just motivated to get it, and I never thought I'd get it before I turned 18, but I did. And then my mom, I was like, hey mom, what do you think of this? She's like, well, just record it so I can watch. So they were pretty lean back about that. Another question that everybody asks is, did it hurt? Did it hurt? Did it hurt? Hey, Ericka, what? Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt. It's a tattoo. If it didn't hurt, that'd be very weird. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt a lot. People say to describe the pain, and I can't. Some people say it's like a cat scratching sunburn, I guess. Some people say it's like a really bad bee sting, but I've never been stung by a bee, let alone a bad bee. A bad bee. But yeah, but I've never been stung by a creature of the world, so I don't know if that compares to the tattoo feeling. But yeah, it sucked. It really did, but it only lasted 2 minutes, so. And I have a very low pain tolerance anyways, so anything I do sucks. I'm so sorry. Let me be normal. Let me be professional. It hurt. I wasn't sure what to expect at first, obviously, since I've never had one before. But it wasn't as bad as I thought, but yet again, it was as bad as I thought. Like, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's different than what I thought. Let's just say that. It hurt about as much as I thought, but it's different than what I thought it was gonna feel like. Words are tough. So yeah, it didn't last very long. What I was worried about the whole time was if I was gonna flinch or not. I didn't flinch. Even the guy at the end, he's like, oh, you did really well. You didn't even flinch. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, because that's what I was focusing on the whole time. Because my dad got me all worked up. He's like, Ericka, I know this is gonna hurt and it's gonna suck, but you can't move. And since this is an exact replica of what I'll get in a second, I didn't want to mess it up. So yeah, I didn't flinch, which is very good. And since it was like on my limb, which is like easy to move around, I was very nervous, but I didn't flinch. So I'd say if you're gonna get a tattoo, try not to flinch. What helped me with the pain is my dad. I'm sure you can see barely in the video his eye was like grasping his hand for dear life. Dear life? For dear life. I think that's a saying. I was grasping his hand very hard, and I was like holding it and like putting it up to my face, and I was like, ugh. And that that helped. Now my eye's twitching. Stop it. Oh my gosh, why is today a weird day? I guess I'll talk about the meaning, which I'm sure everyone's like, what does that mean? What do you mean it's not just a simple heart? It's an exact replica of the heart that my aunt drew on my birthday card before she passed away. She was obsessed with hearts, as well as my mom. They kind of loved hearts together, even though it was on my dad's side. She was obsessed with hearts, and I was cleaning out this one area of my house and my dad's, and I saw that birthday card, and I opened it up, and I saw the heart, and I started to cry, just because I thought of her, because it had been recently since she passed away. But I saw the heart, and I knew, I was like, I don't know what happened, but I was like, I want a tattoo of this. And so I texted my cousin, the daughter of my aunt, or the daughter of the aunt, and she's like, oh my gosh, there's a bunch of people that want to do similar things. Like my cousin, who's a male, he wants to get a heart on his chest. The girl cousin I was talking to wants to get a heart on her side piece, along with other things. And it's all going to be hearts that were dedicated to them, whether it be birthday cards, Christmas cards, stuff like that. So mine was a birthday card, and it was next to my name, so it's kind of like the heart next to my name. And there's only 3 hearts on the card, but I picked this one because it was like the most aesthetically pleasing. And it's very feminine, because some of her hearts can look very funky and very kind of sloppy. And I think that's cool, but I thought this one, I didn't have any really sloppy hearts on my card, just very different ones. Why can't I talk? But this one was my favorite. But the thing is, after I got the tattoo, after the ink was injected into my skin, Chris or Alex, I don't know his name, the tattoo artist, he's like, oh, it kind of looks like a butterfly. I don't want this to look like a butterfly. I feel like I look like a little gnome with my hat. But anyways, I hope it does not look like a butterfly. And if it does, then apparently I'm a very white girl. But yeah, so I love it a lot. And I got it on my foot to both symbolize to like keep on moving forward no matter what happens. I got the tattoo on my foot just to represent like keep on moving forward no matter what happens, because your feet are always moving, hopefully. So I was gonna get it like on my ribs or, on my collarbone, somewhere else, or like on my hands and arms, which I'm not gonna do, at least within the next few years. I'm not gonna get any tattoos that are on my hands or arms, or on my face, hopefully never on my face. But I was gonna get it there, but I wanna do some bigger pieces on my ribs, eventually maybe somewhat on my back, on my, maybe thighs and stuff, so, because I like tattoos, so I didn't want to waste that space, and I'm not saying wasting that space, but I didn't want to take up space that I'd like to use something else with, so I thought on my ankle, I'm not going to do any big pieces there, at least I don't plan on it, so I thought that was a perfect spot. And it's on my inner ankle just because that way I can still, it's not like, bam, tattoo, I don't want to be like, nah, like, look at, so that way when I'm standing it's not very obvious. And I will put a picture, I guess now, of comparison between the card and my tattoo. So for care, after you get the tattoo, you have to leave on that little like patch they put on it for like 2 hours, but I left it on all day. And then once I got home, I took it off. There's a little dried blood around it, but that's normal. So I washed that off. You have to clean it 2 to 3 times a day for about a week. But I'm just doing it 2 times a day, morning and night, because it's easiest. So after I got back, I cleaned it with like antibacterial, non-scented soap. And then I put on this, which you're going to want. This brand, you don't have to get a small tub of it like I did, but since my tattoo's the size of like a quarter, this is fine. This is Aquaphor from Eucerin. It's healing ointment. Let's see if I can, oh, there you go. I think that's focused. And it just looks like this. And it's like petroleum jelly. It looks similar to Vaseline. So you're gonna wanna get some of this. You can get it at like Walmart, CVS. I got mine from Walgreens. But it comes in all different sizes. This is the smallest, which was perfect because I was traveling and my tattoo's like minuscule. So, but they have like a tube of it. They have a giant tub. So whatever works best for you. This is just what I got. And it's not expensive either. So you're gonna wanna put that on after you clean it, so 2 to 3 times a day. And, but you don't wanna put on too much at all. Just put a very thin layer on, because if you put too much, it'll lift the ink and it'll be bad, and it's bad. So do not over moisturize it. Don't like gobble it on and then put on some socks and then put on some shoes and put on some socks on top of the shoes. Don't do that. Just keep it a light, thin layer. And at least for feet tattoos, I can't wear shoes for a week. So that means flip-flops. And then I can't swim or go in the hot tub for 2 weeks, or like the lake, or and then you have to protect it from sun. You can put on sunscreen like a week after. But even continuation, you never really want your tattoos to be baking in the sun. Sorry, my camera just died. Or it didn't die, it overheated. I don't know, this camera sucks. But I don't know where I left off, so I'm just gonna, so yeah, once you get home, it's gonna be bloody. Clean that off. Then it's going to be raised up on your skin. What? Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of like raised, and then later it's gonna scab, which you don't wanna itch or pick at that, stop. And then later it'll start to become in your skin. It won't look like just a weird thing on top of it. And so that's pretty much it for care. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Just make sure it's clean and don't gobble it with moisturizer. No, ointment. So you just want it to be a very thin layer. That goes for all tattoos. And for picking a tattoo parlor, the one I did was really good. They use new needles every time. They don't sanitize, and that's fine if they sanitize. But at least for me, I like the idea that they use a new needle every single time they tattoo someone. And yeah, it was nice. I just walked in there and got it done and left. It took about 7 minutes all in all, and that's it. So that's my new tattoo, and it's crazy that I got one at 16, I know, but I'm never gonna regret this because it's just gonna remind me of my aunt. And so yeah, it overheated again, dang it. But yeah, so if you do not like tattoos, please do not get rude in the comments, because I do like tattoos and I got one, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna regret that. I don't think so, because it has a whole lot of meaning, and even if I do, then at least in this time now, I like it. So yeah, and I will not get tattoos until I'm 18 from now on. I just think this is good enough for now, and I love it so much. Oh, so much. So if you have any questions about my tattoo or anything else, leave them down in the comments. Oh, and I do have a Twitter now. It's just, the username's Ericka Talks. I will leave a link in the description. So yeah, I'll be updating both on my daily life and YouTube, let you know when I have videos up and stuff, so you should go follow me there. And you can DM me there, or tweet at me, or I don't know, do whatever you want. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!